From a trained surgeon to a powerful combative spokesperson and now an extremely popular politician who clearly made an impact ever since he was thrown into the Lok Sabha poll ring in 2019, Dr. Sambit Patra has immersed himself in Odisha politics and he's making his presence felt very strongly. Joining us on CNN News 18 is Dr. Sambit Patra. Dr. Sambit Patra, thanks so much for speaking to us on CNN News 18. Now, the last time you were the last minute entrant into the electoral fray, there was barely any time given to you, yet you fought a very close contest and now you've plunged yourself into Odisha politics. You've been working so hard. You've made this Puri your base for the last 5 years. What made you leave everything in Delhi and come and make your home here?
First and foremost, thank you, Avantika, for coming and covering us over here in Odisha, in Puri and in Nayagarh actually. This is the Nayagarh Assembly. Yes. I'm sorry for my bad throat. I've literally lost my voice shouting and giving speeches. I've lost my voice. And with me we have Pratyusha Rajeshwari Singh. She's the Rani. She's the queen of Nayagarh from the royal family. She was formerly the member of parliament of adjoining area. I welcome her also into the show. And you can see the great rally that we are having today in Nayagarh. This is almost a daily show in one of our assemblies in every nook and corner. And well, yes, as far as your question of why did I leave and join politics, why did I leave everything and come to Puri? See, it is an organizational decision. Whatever the organization says, we follow it. The organization wanted me to contest election. I'm here contesting election. Last time I hardly got any time to campaign.
That's true.
I had only 15 days to campaign.
And yet it was a very close contest.
A very close contest. Had I got 15 more days, probably I would have won. This time I had been with the people of Puri for the last 5 years. I have not left them for even a single day. I have been with them through thick and thin, through their good and bad. So I firmly believe that people of Puri are with me and they're going to bless me with victory this time.
Wonderful. You say that you were given the opportunity and you are here. But you have gone 2 steps beyond that. You have immersed yourself. You have made this place your home. How confident are you that you are going to be winning this election this time around?
My look tells it all. Look, you won't even recognize that this is the Sambit Patra that you used to interview, have debates on television. And I'm really lost myself. I'm into the sun actually. I'm with the people. I'm on the ground, always in action. So I believe once you're one with the person, once you're one with the place, people don't distinguish you as a politician. People consider you as your family member. And moreover, the kind of hard work and the kind of Garib Kalyan Yojana that Narendra Modi ji has brought in to the whole of Orissa, the whole of India, my constituency Puri is also quite impressed with it, quite affected by it. And of course, most of the votes that we will get is because of the fact that Narendra Modi ji has worked really hard, toiled for it.
Now tell me something, Sambit. It's quite evident that the BJP and BJD are the 2 main parties that are locked in a fierce contest. I mean, I want to understand from you, sometimes you are good friends, there were talks of an alliance. Are you frenemies? Are you foes? You have so much bonhomie between the 2 parties at the center on some very important issues. There is agreement between Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, and the Chief Minister here, Naveen Patnaik. But it certainly is not a friendly contest anymore here.
So of course not. The false perception of a friendly fight was built. That's not true, as you can see, as you have heard the Prime Minister already. And of course, I mean, there's no turning back to the point, no refuting the fact that, well, yes, we had sought help from them in the past. On the floor of Parliament, they had supported us on a number of issues. That's no turning back on that. But as far as development of Orissa is concerned, as far as politics of Orissa is concerned, it's no doubt that we all feel that once the Modi model of development is implemented in Orissa, we'll surely see more achievement in Orissa than through any other political party.
Now, I wanted to ask you, speaking of development, interesting that you say that because the Chief Minister recently said that in the last 20 years, Odisha has made some great strides. In fact, has created history in areas of development. In fact, he's saying that Odisha is the top performer in terms of poverty alleviation. A Niti Aayog report also has stated that over 1 crore people have been uplifted from poverty. How do you respond? Because Dharmendra Pradhan says just the opposite. He says that I mean, there are some very glaring issues that the state government hasn't paid any heed to, whether it is malnutrition, whether it is primary health care, which he says is a monumental disaster. It's an absolute failure. Your response to that?
So my simple response is, you are already on our campaign trail. This is a rural constituency. I'm going to the village. You please follow the campaign trail, come to the village and for yourself see the condition of the people out there. You are a thoroughly travelled journalist. You have travelled to the nooks and corners of the country. You have seen a Gujarat. You have seen a Madhya Pradesh. You have seen other states like Rajasthan, etc. But if you would go to the villages over here in Orissa, you would be really, astonished. You would be annoyed to see that people still stay in thatched roofs.
But then you also have very popular welfare schemes by Naveen Patnaik. I mean, is that why the BJP is so miffed with the BJD that those welfare schemes haven't been introduced in the state government? You have the very famous Biju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana, you have the Har Ghar Jal Mission, you have Mission Shakti, all these popular welfare schemes by Naveen Patnaik. And he says that why do we need any welfare schemes from the centre when we have so many of our own benefiting the people?
See, just changing the name does not change the Yojana. If you name PM Awas Yojana as Biju Awas Yojana, it does not become your Yojana. It is only repackaging. You know, the postman brings the money order from your father and delivers it to you. So remember, the postman is only the agency. So in fact, Naveen Patnaik's government is the agency which delivers what Narendra Modi gives. Just a bag in which you carry the 5 kg rice. That bag being provided by the government locally does not make you a people-friendly government. If you want to give something extra, give 5 kg rice extra. If you want to give something extra, then apart from your health card, allow them to have Ayushman card as well. Let them get double benefit. What's the problem? Most of the BJP ruled states have their own yojanas and they avail the Ayushman Yojana as well. So let the people have their own benefits of both the yojanas.
Tell me something. Very recently, speaking of the Prime Minister, in an exclusive interview to our channel, said that, you know of that, Odia Asmita is under threat, how the language is in danger. Why would the BJP make these accusations and allegations against the BJD and against Naveen Patnaik, whom the people have embraced for so many years? He's been elected for 5 terms. Why do you think the people of Odisha will buy this argument now?
See, as far as Orissa is concerned, Orissa is the first linguistically formed state. In 1936, on the basis of language, Orissa was the first state which was formed. So naturally, one of the classical languages, of the 6 classical languages that the Indian Constitution has, Odia is one of the classical languages. So naturally, people would be very sensitive towards conservation of the language, towards conservation of the culture. Of course, these are issues of great importance, and when Narendra Modi ji, our Honorable Prime Minister, rakes up these issues, people are touched by the issues.
I wanted to ask you that the Prime Minister recently attacked the Chief Minister, saying that, daring him, literally throwing a challenge if you could name all the districts, and then you have Naveen Patnaik who's saying that, well, who's this leader who's going to be talking about Odia culture, our rich heritage, etc. I wanted to understand for you, why have relations soured so much between the two leaders? I mean, they are known to be having good relations in the past. Both the Prime Minister, in fact, has even praised Naveen Patnaik, calling him a Lokpriya Chief Minister. What has happened?
See, as far as calling someone Lokpriya Chief Minister, calling someone friend is concerned, these are minimum courtesies in election, which, quote unquote, a democratic Prime Minister follows, not a dictatorial one. So whatever criticism the opposition says, remember, those who say that he's a dictatorial Prime Minister should be answered to the fact that he's a democratic Prime Minister. He respects the opposition, but when the time comes, he speaks the truth. He attacks them with the truth as well.
Very quickly, if you're elected to power, your vision, your dream for Puri?
A developed Puri, a Puri of the dreams of the Puri people, employment, tourism. We would see to it that we have roads, we have bridge. This is what people need. And I now need to be with my people. Thank you so much, Avantika.
Thank you so much, Samvit, for joining us. Thank you so much.